Hope you guys are having a good day. Just a random question for you. Have you been playing Roller Champions so far and you don't quite know where the ball is spawning or thought maybe it was RNG? I'm here to tell you that the ball spawns in Roller Champions are not RNG, and I've had a couple people ask me how the ball spawns actually work, and I thought instead of trying to describe it, I would just show you guys how the ball spawns work so that you know where the ball is going to be coming from during each kickoff. So what I want you guys to pay attention to are actually these light bars, these big like V-shaped corners. You'll see one at every line at 1, 2, 3, and 4. You'll see this one's currently lit up and it's orange because that's the gate they need to go through. And now the next one has lit up. So these are light bars, towers, whatever you want to call them. These are how you're going to know where the ball is spawning at. Now, it can be quite difficult to see just hearing that for the first time. So what you'll notice is as the clock counts down for the ball to spawn, these lights are going to go off one by one until there's only one light bar lit left. That last lit tower is where the ball is going to spawn. I know that sounds a little confusing, but we'll go through it together and you can just see it a couple times in action so that we can figure out where the ball is going to be spawning. All right, now keep a close eye on the light bars as we count down here for kickoff. All of them are lit. They're shutting off. That spawns from right over there at the last lit light bar. Easy, right? It's not that bad. It's a lot that happens at once, which is where like team communication comes in. Teams are going to spread out. I know you've probably seen people uppercutting like they're in the fight for their life to try to make sure they're standing in the right position for the ball, and I bet it was quite surprising to see that people were aware of where the ball was spawning. With that said, we're going to hop into the match ourselves, and I can show you guys a little bit more about what it looks like from the player perspective. Now this happens fast, so if you blink, you'll miss it. Pick a side, keep an eye on the lights. That's spawning from over here. Now, there is still RNG involved in the sense that, you know, you're not going to pick the right side every time, right? You've got a 1 in 4 shot of being in the position to be right up there where the ball's spawning. But that's where your team comes in, because as long as there's one of you on each side, you've got a 50% of at least being in the right area, right? And if you've got one person on each post, you have a 75% chance of being in position for the ball to spawn. We're looking at these two. It was neither. It's coming from back there. Now, this ball spawn system works on every map, but given the rolling here, you're going to be able to kind of get out in the arena and grab your bearings a little bit more before you get out here, which is quite nice before the countdown starts. So we're watching them. It's going to be one of those two. It's going to be there. So I wasn't positioned great for that, but hopefully one of my teammates who's on the other side of the map might be more positioned than I am to grab that ball. In terms of wanting to be in the right position to get the ball, that just comes with time and practice. But what you're really going to do is you're not going to want to stand right next to it, at least not all the time. Some people might. But that's totally preference. You're just going to want to make sure you have some speed, and as we're counting down, you're going to pick a side and just try to get up in the air in the relative area to be in some sort of position to catch it. And you're not going to get it every time. I've got 1,000 matches in this game, and even I don't catch the ball spawn every time. But, you know, with enough practice, just being in the right area, you're going to start catching them more and more, and you'll be able to get first possession of the ball for kickoffs. We're going to predict these back ones here just because it's easier to focus on this side. Watching them. Neither again. So some other questions would be, do they go in any sort of order? And the answer is no. On a given kickoff, there's a 25% chance that it's going to spawn at any of them. So there's no order. There's no way to predict it faster than that. It's mostly about just putting your team in the right position to be ready for wherever it might come from. There, see? That's not so bad, right? Luckily, we were in the right position for that one, and we were able to react to it quickly and realize that it's coming to us, and that it's our job to grab that first possession. And we were in the right spot, and we're able to uppercut and grab the ball. So hopefully this clears up some questions about how the ball spawns work in Roller Champions. It is random in the sense that you have a 25% chance of where it's going to show up, but there is a way to react to that so that you're positioned appropriately, because you should have knowledge of where the ball is spawning before it actually does spawn, and hopefully that helps you guys figure that out just a little bit. So with that in mind, I'm still in the middle of recording a bunch of other stuff. Just wanted to do something outside of the classic how to get speed that I'm hearing about all the time. But if that's something you guys still need help with, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do a Q&A of sorts where I sit down and just, you know, teach you guys anything that you're struggling to learn. So with that in mind, please hit that subscribe button. I have more content on the topic of Roller Champions than anyone else across multiple platforms, and I plan to keep that up. So have a nice day. Yow! And I will see you guys in the next one.